Awesome. We're from South Bend, Indiana.
As artists, we run and debate.
Yeah.
But we are not runner. But we instead of sitting on a chair, we debate running. Can we have a small 5-minute debate around Janine with you? And yes, so let's go.
Race?
No, don't make fun. Don't make fun with me. So, but we like to ask you: do you think everything is okay in the world now?
I don't think anything is ever always okay in the world.
What is an emergency for us artists to look at now? What is the most important issue we should look at as artists? Because now you're involved in this.
I think, well, I'm not the artist, but I think people caring about people, being aware of other people and maybe focusing less on things that are,
yes.
I think everything is less important than people.
Yes.
And so when they're focused on money or things, then I think you lose sight of people. And that creates a lot of other issues in the world.
So you mean the most issue is that people start to be together and speak together or something like that? Maybe they stop watching TV,
yes.
switch off the internet?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I think just taking care of themselves first is a really good way to appreciate and take care of other people, because once you begin to be aware of your own body and take care of it, that allows you, I think, to have an enlightened or heightened awareness of other people and taking care of them. And then I think it starts in a small community of people being aware and taking care of each other. And then, just it's the ripple effect. Then you can affect the whole world.
But as artists, how can we succeed in doing that? You think, from your experience now?
I think it's an awareness, and I think something like the statement that the artist is making at the pavilion makes people aware of. It gets them to think critically, because the art isn't clearly a statement open for interpretation from other artists and people.
But if it's open, then it's not a statement, right?
Well, I think it's. No, well, that's correct. I think that's true with all art. The artist has an intention, but I think that people have their own interpretation, and so the statement is, here are some things like sport and art and military. Consider all these things, and I think people have an enlightened or critical view of it, and that causes them to think maybe some things they weren't thinking about previously.
But do you think this really works, or it's a bit fake, you know?
I think,
What is your opinion?
I think anything that gets people to engage and to think about something is powerful. So it depends, it then falls on the people to do something about it, and depends if what their level of awareness is, or their willingness to do that, to do something with their thoughts. And so that's also an issue, is people's willingness to do that. Perhaps they're going to come and they're going to see it and be aware, and then they'll walk away and never think about it. Hopefully not.
But maybe the artist is not good enough to provoke that. He's not athletic or elite, or he's too lazy.
I don't know. I think this is a pretty powerful statement between audibility and visually, and the ground shaking, and the obvious size of everything, and intermixing everything. I think it's a very, I can't imagine it being more powerful.
You say you're engaged with also military, or?
I am not, no, I'm just...
But the pavilion is, or?
I'm sorry?
This, you say this was engaged with, because you have a tank. What do you think about that?
What do I think? I think it's a great melding of, military is always a political issue, good or bad, or how people perceive it, or what their opinion is of the military. And so when you meld the Olympic spirit and working out the health of one's body with controversy of military, which again, no matter how you feel about it,
it's scary as well, no?
It's scary?
It's scary because, for example, the sponsor Hugo Boss used to do the SS uniforms. You knew that?
Yeah, I think it can be scary, for sure. But it's I don't know. I think it's causes people to think. So it's hard to say if their interpretation is scary or what the interpret. But I wouldn't think it would be good for the artist to tell you what his statement was. I think he wants to present it, and then you interpret it. And you walk away with what you believe. They lose the ability to
be critical. Needs to be to produce an effort.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
No, it's not. But I mean,
Excuse me?
I don't know that falls on the shoulders of any one artist. I think it falls on the shoulders of citizens of the world.
Yeah.
To be aware and to be critical, and parents.
Yeah, but they are apathic because they watch too much TV, too much Facebook.
Yes.
That's right. So it's not their fault. They get entertained all the time.
Well, I think it is their fault.
Yeah,
but I know, but
it's like drugs, you know.
Media.
Some pusher put some drugs in their glass.
Yeah.
And they cannot stop.
It's true. This is true.
Hey, I'm done.
It's true.
To know if this is propaganda, you know, it's close to be publicity for America. Like, you know, I don't see the critique in it. I'm not sure, you know, the level of critique is not clear. Of course, I ask myself, and I want to talk to you, so it pushed me to search. But at the same time, I don't know what you say. It's propaganda, you know.
Yeah. I mean, that's the difficulty, I think, with the reading or listening to anything. And obviously, if you're watching Fox News, you know what you're getting. But even, you know.
But here you think you get critique because it's Biennale. You say this is critical, but I'm not sure it's critique anymore. The context is Biennale, it's not Fox News, so I think they are critique. But now I'm seeing maybe they are not. I mean, I speak with you, I'm very delighted, and now I like the piece because I speak with you.
Oh, good.
But before I was suspect.
Yeah, well, but you know, I think we have to, as being critical thinkers, it's our responsibility to be apprehensive about anything that we read, and then we filter it, and then you decide. And so just my experience with that, and the way that I interpret it, and knowing the artist, I don't think he has any intention of propaganda. Yeah. I think his was, and I actually even asked him specifically what his intention were, because I had my own, and that was a pleasure to have my own. So, of course, I feel like mine's right, but I don't have anyone else.
So you knew him before?
I did not know the artist before.
No, but you went.
But we talked. Like I saw videos of this, and I knew what was coming before we got.